All right, Seaside Band, thank you very much. That is Max, Harley, Paul, and Bob. My name is Tara Short. I'm your Education and Special Events Director here. I'm here to welcome you all to the first Sunday of the new year. Happy 2026. And I have a few announcements here before talking about the rest of the day. Let's see, we have our Legacy Gala coming up this month, Friday night, January 30th. If you don't have your tickets left, there are about 30 some left, and we have a hard cutoff at 100. So you don't want to miss this night. It's at a beautiful facility that Scott and Susie Glenn just finished. And we have it catered. We have Ruby and the Red Hots performing, so be sure to get your tickets today. And I am selling them out in the social hall today, so please see me. And Rev Deb has a vision board workshop coming up Sunday, January 18th from 1 to 3:30, and she will be offering a lunch price for that, so you can stay right after service. So be sure to get your intentions, and we're asking for magazines. If you have any great magazines with pictures, to please drop them off. We have a basket already started at the front door there. And let's see, we have an all-day Energy the Natural Way workshop coming up. Come on up, Rico. And so we know that New Year's always comes with getting in shape, and so who better than Rico? Can I first say chronological age, 83, physical age?
35.
There you
Anybody here like to have more energy? Raise your hand. Well, you're certainly not alone. You know, fatigue and having more energy is one of the most searched for terms on the internet. But the good news is there are easy and natural methods that you can greatly improve your overall health and your energy as well. So that's the good news. So in my workshop, you're going to learn what you need to stop doing that's draining your energy, and you're going to learn what to start doing that'll give you maximum personal energy. You're also going to learn my 4x4x4 daily energy routine. It's 4 things you can do 4 times a day. Only takes 4 minutes to do it, and it'll keep you mentally and physically energized throughout your whole day. So again, the good news is if you actually implement what you're going to learn in my workshop, it can definitely transform your life. You're also going to get a copy of, did I say I get a copy of my mini book, Fearless Aging, and my ebook? Okay, so I'd love to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's interactive. And again, if you implement what you learn, it'll greatly transform your life. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Rico. So that is Saturday, January 17th from 11 to 12. And signups, I have the education table out there. Please sign up, and I can send you a sign-up link to do the official sign-up, or you can get online, seasidecenter.org, and under the education tab, drop down and just click on the picture. And a couples connection group led by Boyd and Deborah Rollins is Friday, January 16th at Skyloft Community Center from 5 to 8, and that is a potluck. So if you are a couple and want to be part of this group, they always do have so much fun. There is a sign-up sheet out in the social hall, and that has Boyd's email, so you can directly contact him as well. And Inner Light, we are bringing back our Wednesday night service, so very excited for that. I get to be a part of that, along with Maggie Rentala, Rev Deb, and Rev Lori McMacken. And so that is starting up Wednesday, January 14th, once Rev Deb is back from Spain from 6:30 to 7:30. We have an amazing musical director that will be starting us off in meditation and music. Her name is Celeste Barbier, and then we will take over with a message. So please plan your Wednesdays here. And we have the Business Connection Group called The Boardroom. That is with Terry Strom. They have the meeting this Saturday at the classrooms behind the kitchen at 10 a.m. You enter from the outside, and that is for anybody. If you are retired, if you don't have a business, or if you are in a business, it's really for everyone. So please join them. And then our big event this week is our Friday Night Live, welcoming Azim Khamisa, The Journey of Forgiveness, Destination Peace. Please get your tickets today. I'm out in the lobby for that. Azim has an amazing story. He's been around the world. He has more awards than we can count, something over 80. His YouTube talk has over 100 million views. The story is that started him on this path was when his son's life was taken by a 14-year-old gang member, and he chose forgiveness to get through that. He has partnered with the boy that took his son's life, and they have transformed many, many lives around the world. He has shared the stage with Desmond Tutu, Muhammad Ali, Ted Koppel, and the Dalai Lama. So please get tickets. It is affordable, $20. Otherwise, at the door, the price goes up, but you can get them online or in person with me today or at the door Friday. So at this time, I'd like for you to stand and greet your neighbor and remain standing for the congregational song.
Seaside, get your greetings in, get your hugs in. We're gonna do a song, we all know this one. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I'm loving, so loving. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm loving, so loving. I trust in God. I'm happy, so happy. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm happy, so happy. I trust in God. Come on, Bob. Yeah, Bob. Come on, Max. Give it up for Bob and Max and our Seaside band, everybody. I surrender, I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. Last one, say, I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. Yeah, Seaside.
All right, welcome, Seaside. Thank you, Rebecca, for
welcome.
singing us
Good
in.
morning.
Did you get some sleep?
No, not really, not really.
Well, a little
Maybe
bird,
2026 resolution to get more sleep.
a little birdie just took a picture of this one, taking a nap in the back, and along with this one, taking a nap in the back room.
We're power napping a little bit.
Yeah. We got some powerful musicians that we are so proud that get up in the morning after their long nights. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
So as you can tell, Dr. Christian is not here. He is in Montana with his son, Trevor. So we have Dr. Christina Tillotson doing her annual talk, the first part of the year. So I'm very excited for that.
Absolutely, getting us going for 2026.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a great year.
Tell us something coming up with you.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm playing at Humphreys tonight, but it's sold out. So
Always
get
sold
us
out
some
at Humphreys,
tickets.
always.
But I wanted to plant a seed if anybody loves Sade. Next month on Thursday, February 12th, I'll be up at Spaghettini in Seal Beach doing a Sade tribute show. So come on and join me for that.
Rebecca, as we know, is the best Sade.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All
We have
right.
a little different hair, but you know.
All right, but right now we have a great prayer. So we want to go to that deeper place with Cameron Marati. We'll go ahead and take the mic.
Good morning, Seaside. Happy New Year. So I'd like to welcome you here and let you know that I am one of 25 or more practitioners available for prayer in the Dolphin Legacy Corner after service. If there's something heavy on your heart, please come and see us. You can also contract a session with any of our practitioners here. With that said, I would like to share a demonstration with you. In 2024, I wrote my New Year's intentions. It's right here. My chicken scratch, look at this. Plantopia, which is my business, will have an office. We bought one. In 2024, November, we went into escrow and closed escrow by January of 2025. And in February, we moved in. So this stuff works. With the sound of the bell, I would like to invite you into the stillness. Light holder. I'm sorry, I haven't done this since 2019. Our light holder today, who is one of my favorite practitioners, and she was my instructor in Prac 1, I love her dearly, is Linda Light. All right, now can we do the bell? Knowing that this breath that is within me and each and every one of us in this sanctuary and beyond is the very essence of God, the very essence of being. This divine love permeates through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. So I know that this message today, downloaded through Dr. Christina, is a blessing to each and every being in this universe. I know this powerful energy that we call God, Spirit, unconditional love, is here now, and I allow it to be. And so it is.
All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for starting the new year with us and bringing an amazing guest artist. Just wait. Please do not let her leave today without booking future dates. We voted her back without asking you, so thank you very much. As I said, my name is Tara Short. I'm the Education and Special Events Director here. I'm a practitioner and a student in the School of Ministry. So as I mentioned, Dr. Christian is with his son Trevor in Montana. He sent a text this morning that they were driving over some beautiful, very icy, snowy paths. So, but he's loving it. And he will be back next week for the annual Q&A. So bring your questions. There is no small, no too large. Make sure to bring everything for him next week. We call that talk title, Ask the Rev. Let's see, and we have our flowers today, we realized, are from Reverend Lori McMacken. And she's just, so thank you, Reverend Lori. Reverend Lori puts so much out into the world. She has built over 100 and whatever wells, clean wells, for thousands and thousands of people. And she's working on her new philanthropy project with leprosy, so with her partner John. So amazing soul, and we are so lucky to have her. She will be part of our Wednesday night service along with Maggie Rentala, myself, and Rev Deb. So be sure to come and see us on Wednesday nights starting January 14th. And if you are new today, and this is your first time, way to jump in for the new year. We welcome you. Thank you for being here. We have a welcome packet at the front door, so it gives you a little QR about what we're all about. And just take a look around. Feel welcome. Go to I have the education table filled up with upcoming classes and workshops. And of course, we have our big event with Azim on this Friday night. So we want everyone here to start off a new year with such an amazing message. So plan to join us then. And for my reading today for Dr. Christina's talk titled Divinely Guided, she sent me an email from Cynthia James, who is Reverend Cynthia James from Colorado. And many of us saw her when she was here this summer. She sent out email to a lot of the ministers as an invitation to open new possibilities with expression without struggle. So this is Cynthia James. This year does not arrive with a checklist. It does not ask us to build faster, reach higher, prove anything to the world. It arrives quietly, like breath returning to the body, like dawn remembering itself. The beginning invites us inward, away from the noise of striving and into the sanctuary of essence. Into the place where we are already whole. Here, becoming is not manufactured. It is remembered, uncovered, allowed. This is a year for listening more than declaring, for sensing truth before shaping form. A year to ask not what must I do, but who am I when I am fully present. We bow to the intelligence of the earth, to the rhythms older than ambition. We honor the people beside us, not for what they produce, but for the miracle of their being. This is a devotion to presence, to kindness practiced daily, to integrity lived quietly, to love expressed without agenda. Here, effort softens into alignment, action flows from authenticity, and purpose emerges naturally when we choose to be at home in ourselves. This is the year of embodiment, of truth lived, not announced, of spirit expressed through ordinary moments. A new beginning, yes, but not one that asks us to become more, only to fully, faithfully be who we already are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tara. Great reading to get us started. Good morning, Seaside. Happy New Year, y'all. 2026 is here. Are we going to have a prosperous, amazing year? Yes. I feel it. I'm excited. Yeah, Paulie. All right. Well, I'm so excited to introduce a brand new guest. It is her very first time here. We actually only met about 6 months ago or so, 4 months ago. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago. We met super randomly, but they're never random. We were both invited to sing backup for a mutual friend of ours project. And it was cute because he called me. He's like, hey, do you know this gal, Davina? I said, no, I don't know her. He said, well, do you have somebody else you want to bring in? Do you want to meet her? I said, I've never worked with her, but let's see what happens. You never know. I love meeting new people and getting to work with new people. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to meet, because as soon as I met her, her vibe is just incredible. Her talent is incredible, and we started talking about stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, she'd be so great for Seaside. So I invited her, she said yes, and so this is her first time here. She does have a show on the 23rd of this month, so it's at a place called The Courtyard, which is downtown, with her and 2 of her best friends. So if you want to catch them, get some more information from her after the show. Without further ado, let's give a warm, first time Seaside welcome to Davina Gesso.
Okay. This tune is an original, and I think it's really necessary, the words. I hope that it resonates with you, because there is a lot of crazy going on in the world, but I think it starts with going inward and finding the answers there. So I pray that for each and every one of you in here. That it gets so dark, this world that seems just falling apart. But you know that you've gone too soft with the constant reminding of feeling your faults. And I know that we feel so afraid, this world that seems so hard to bear. But you know that you've gone too soft, comparing yourself to your brothers and neighbors. So just let that ego go, just go, yeah. Cause you know in the end it's only trying to control you. And just let that breath take over. Cause you know we got too much to do together. And ooh, we've been needing some good love and some healing. We can't get enough of this feeling. So what we gonna do, keep on repeating. And ooh, we've been fighting to fight for our lives and our rights, and it just ain't enough to talk. We gonna do a little more and put that talk into action. Now, and we say now, nah, yeah. And we say now, and that's right now, yes, nah, yeah, beautiful, yeah. I know that it gets so dark, this world just seems just falling apart. But you know that there's so many things, like this audience in front of me, that makes my heart sing. And I know that we feel so alone, the right don't know which way to go, oh yeah. But you know that there's so many faces and places that keep this together with grace in. So just let that ego go, just go, yeah. Cause you know in the end it's only trying to control you. And just let that breath take over, yeah. Cause you know we got too much to do together. And ooh, we've been needing some good love and some healing. We can't get enough of this feeling. So what we gonna do, keep on repeating. And ooh, we've been fighting to fight for our lives and our rights. You know it ain't enough to talk. We gotta do a little more and put that talk into action. Now, and we say now, it's now, yeah, nah, beautiful. And we say now, and that's right now, it's nah, yes, nah. Just let that ego go. 'Cause you know in the end it's only trying to control you. And just let that breath take over. 'Cause you know in the end it's gonna guide you.
That is Davina. Nice job, Davina. She reminds me of one of my favorite musicians, Her. Is the name. Her, yeah, absolutely beautiful. And now I'd like to welcome out our guest speaker for the day, Dr. Christina Tillotson.
Good morning. I'm so honored to be here on this first Sunday of a new year, and it's miraculous that I'm here. So I just want to tell you a quick story about that. A week ago, I woke up and I couldn't talk, and that was on a Saturday, and so I went to Express Care, and they gave me a prescription. I went to the pharmacy to get the prescription because I said, I have to be able to talk because I have to do the New Year's Eve service, and I have to be here this morning on Sunday, although I knew that Seaside had backups for me this morning, but not for Wednesday night. So I told them, I have to be here. So I went and got the prescription filled, and the pharmacist says, this isn't going to get you to talk. This isn't going to fix your voice. And so I thought, well, do I go back to Express Care? And it was a Saturday, where do you do? So I went to my car, and I sat down, and I was a little angry, annoyed. And so I just breathed for a while, and I got this guidance to text my friend Karen Koblenz, who brought over a diffuser and some oils, and to call our amazing Dr. Moira Fitzpatrick, who's our naturopathic physician here. I called her on a Saturday. Who does that on a Saturday? And so the next day, she went in last Sunday, created a tincture for me, put it in my box here at Seaside. I got it. I saw her 3 times this week. Even yesterday, Saturday, she opened her office especially for me, made a tincture, and she gave me a prescription that did work, and it's just bronchitis. She assures me it's not contagious, so I won't be hugging anybody today just because I love you all, but anyway, so I'm here. But what doctor does that on a Saturday? Open your office for one person? Would you raise your hand, Dr. Moyer? She's amazing. And so I asked her, do you only do this for ministers? She says, no, I do it for anyone who needs me. So I said, well, you're doing God's work. So thank you, Dr. Moira. And I'm so grateful to get to be here where I'm not contagious, but I'm grateful to be here to be able to be with you this morning. So as we step into this new year, I want to begin with a story. I'll read word for word. I didn't understand it at the time, but it quietly shaped everything that followed. The Ohio State University, May 1970. I wanted to belong. I jumped at the chance when a group I desperately wanted to be part of invited me to a Vietnam War protest at Kent State University. It was just 2 weeks before the May 4th, 1970 tragedy when the National Guard opened fire on protesting students, killing 4 and wounding 9. During the long ride, I was determined to be cool. I was an introvert and an outsider, and I longed to be included. And I was curious about hallucinogens that at that time were delivered in sugar cubes. When a male friend I had a crush on handed me a sugar cube in the car, I didn't hesitate. I placed it on my tongue and let the sweetness slowly coat my mouth, feeling like it was spreading through my whole body. Soon the world morphed into brilliance. I saw halos around the driver and energy streaming from light poles and colors dancing in the trees. The white lines of the highway shimmered. I didn't know exactly where we were, but I felt lifted into another dimension. The protest itself unfolded like a dream. When we returned to the car, I began to settle back into myself, still glowing with awe. I thought I'd had a breakthrough, my first LSD experience. Back at Ohio State, my crush told me it was just a regular sugar cube. No LSD. My trip had come entirely from my own mind. I flushed with shame as tears streamed down my face, humiliated, exposed as naive, not cool. I curled up in my nook in the townhouse I was renting with 4 roommates, and the old ache of not belonging crashed over me. All those high school feelings of unworthiness returned in full force. And yet beneath that sting of embarrassment, something else stirred. If my mind could create that kind of vivid, transcendent experience without any external substance, what else might be possible? I didn't recognize it then, but that experience was my first real encounter with the power of our minds to shape reality. Years later, I would understand it more fully through my spiritual path and it was deepened through technology as I witnessed people connecting across time zones and cultures drawn together by a shared intention and energy. That same consciousness that colored the trees that day would later infuse online meditation rooms and digital communities with its sacredness. If you've ever questioned the power of your own awareness, your ability to shape your experience from within, you're not alone. That experience at Kent State left me humbled, but beginning to awaken. No sugar cube required. That's from chapter 6 of my book, Digital Souls, which I am trusting in the universe is going to be published sometime this year. And when I keep going into divine guidance, say, okay, what am I should do now? What should I do now? What should I do now? And I'm just letting the universe tell me when it's going to come out. So I'm not forcing it. I just let go of it and just let it go. So that LSD experience gave me insights. My mind created an entire reality. Can you imagine that? Entire reality. And realizing that our thoughts create our reality, it awakened me to the power of thought. But it didn't teach me yet how to listen for guidance, especially when life is hard. Here's a profound example of that guidance. You all know about Viktor Frankl, who's a Holocaust survivor from Auschwitz. He's a psychiatrist. And when he first got into Auschwitz, he was so stripped of everything. Stripped of his name, stripped of his profession, stripped of his identity. They were forced to walk, march in miles and miles in the freezing cold. Some of them didn't even have shoes. They were starving. And he was wondering, how in the world am I going to survive this? And he listened to his guidance. His guidance told him to see himself lecturing to people all over the world about the psychology of concentration camps and how people, once they have a why, it doesn't matter about the how. So he had a why to survive that, because he knew that he was going to be able to go out into the world and share all of this. And it didn't mind about the how. And so he says that meaning makes life bearable. He made meaning out of that awful, awful, awful experience. And that inner orientation towards purpose became a lifeline. He says in one of his books, those who have a why to live can bear almost any how. So if we all have a why to live, we can bear anything. And that why, that sense of meaning, is often how divine guidance first speaks. Not by changing the circumstances, but by changing our relationship to them. And life will still ask, what matters now? What's calling me forward? And that raises a question for us. How do we know that's good divine guidance, and where does it come from? It doesn't come from some big old voice in the sky, although I've had a couple of experiences that felt like it. But usually it's that still small voice within, that comes from the universal mind, which we're all living in and part of as good religious scientists. You all know that. But just that knowingness that once we need guidance, we can open ourselves up to that and know that it's coming from our inner self, from that divine mind that that divine energy that we're all swimming in. But how do we know it's divine guidance and not ego? Well, ego feels urgent. You've ever felt something and it feels really, really urgent? You feel like, well, that's divine guidance. No, that's ego. Or it's not willpower. Willpower feels really, really tense, like I really, really have to do this, and you get an idea and say you have to really go do this and force it. That's not divine guidance either. And you hear something someone else says that you should do. That's just loud. That's not divine guidance. Divine guidance, it doesn't rush or argue. It doesn't ask us to prove anything. It returns quietly and steadily, and it brings peace even when things aren't easy. And it's a felt sense. The breath softens, the shoulders relax, and we don't need convincing of anything when it's divine guidance. Author Mark Nepo is one of my favorite authors. He says, to listen is to lean in softly with a willingness to be changed. So it's ego if we listen with knowing that it's our way or the highway, but it's divine guidance if we're willing to be changed. And listening doesn't mean certainty. Listening is clarity about the next step as we listen to that universal energy that's coming through whatever. You know, it can be a small voice. You can hear something a little more dramatic, or just a felt sense. But how do we do that? How do we get to that divine guidance? Well, I'm going to share a couple of tools. And of course, all of you good religious scientists know that our main tools are meditation and visioning. And if you don't know about that, we've got plenty of classes here for you to take and learn about that starting this month. So please look at the education table and sign up for whatever class you are guided to sign up to, and listen to your inner voice and see what works for you. But there are some other things we can do too. If we're trying to make a decision, instead of asking, what should I do? We can say, what's trying to emerge here? What's trying to emerge? And it changes the whole way we receive that guidance. And it shifts from control to curiosity. And so it just lets go of the whole ego. And of course, we can listen through the body. Our bodies, our cells are wise. They have that divine mind in them too. And sometimes we have a felt sense of something. And when we listen with our bodies, and we know it's divine guidance because our breath softens, our shoulders can drop, and we're just settling inside. And of course, those of you who know me know that I'm a very fidgety person. And so I find that I get a lot of guidance through movements, even taking a walk and listening to the plants and the wind and feeling the sun and see if there's any messages in there. Or movements like the form I teach, Tai Chi Cha, I get a lot of messages when I'm doing that. Or even exercising, just some kind of movement. But the idea is for movement, you're just letting go of wondering what the answer is so that you're open to whatever guidance it is. I had some profound guidance about that when I was creating the online version of the foundations class for what was then United Church of Religious Science back in 1998 in a chat room on dial-up. And I was trying to figure out how if you've taken the foundations class, in the old curriculum there was a trust walk. So, you close your eyes and have people walk you, and you're trusting the other person. Well, how do you do that online? I didn't know. So I was exercising one night, and then it just came to me. I don't have to do that. I can have a different process. It was just as powerful about trust, and it worked really well. So that was the divine guidance that came to me just through that exercising and letting go of it. So this kind of listening doesn't give us certainty about the future, but it gives us clarity about the next step. I experienced that years ago. That's the place of deep listening where my husband, John, for whom part of that waterfall fountain out there is in honor of, whose memory is in honor of, and as good religious scientists, we were listening from that place about a decision we had to make. John had been called to Virginia. We were there for 4 years. He was working as a program manager for the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA. And they're the ones the part of the Defense Department that create all this amazing technology that is now out in the world, like GPS and the internet. So it's almost everything that we do that is would have been mind-boggling back then. A lot of those things were created by DARPA, and they have a couple of mottos. Velocity, one of their mottos is the velocity to break the boundaries of possibility. And another motto is, if it's not impossible, it's not impossible, it's DARPA hard. So that's what John was doing as a program manager there. And usually the assignments last for 1 or 2 years. We ended up there for 4. And when his assignment was over, we had a decision to make. They wanted him to go to NATO in Brussels. They wanted him to, or they wanted him to go to Hawaii to be the science advisor for the commander-in-chief of the Pacific Fleet, or to go and run the Naval Postgraduate School in Monterey. Of course, I voted for Monterey. But we were talking around and round about the decision, but we went to our inner guidance. And the inner guidance said, go home first. So we came back home to our house in Cardiff by the sea, just pretty much around the corner from here. And we just knew that was the right thing to do before we decided we were going to go next. The guidance didn't tell us that he would die 4 months later, fairly suddenly. It didn't tell us how to deal with anything, but it helped us with that next step. If we hadn't listened to that, I would have been stuck in Brussels or somewhere by myself. So I'm so grateful we listened to that guidance. And I've come to see that listening to that guidance, choosing to go home, choosing to come back and reintegrate with community here was essential for what followed. It shaped how I walked through loss. It shaped the support that surrounded me, and it shaped the next steps of my life in ways I could have never, ever planned. So I'm so grateful that we listened to that. Howard Thurman says, there's something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. And Mark Nepo says, it returns quietly. And when we listen to it, it deepens integrity rather than image and brings a sense of peace, even when the path ahead isn't easy. So when we're guided, it doesn't mean the path ahead is easy, but it means we take one step at a time. And as we go into this new year, all of you know the drill about writing down intentions for the new year. And how many of you done that already? Some of you did it at the at the New Year's Eve ceremony. But I encourage you, when you go home today, and if you've written your intentions already, maybe you want to add to them. And just go into your inner guidance and say, what is it that I intend to unfold for me this year? And you couldn't put it in I am statements, like I am joyfully celebrating my book being published. Or you can say something like, I am growing in consciousness and connection of spirit. Or you can say something, I'm growing in light and love and friendship with everyone around me. Or I'm knowing that my relationships are loving. Or I'm knowing or I am healthy. I am giving my gift to the world. Anything like that. But as you're doing that, and if you've already done that, if you haven't put some things for the world in, please do that. This world needs it so badly. And when we set our intentions and the whole universe aligns to bring those intentions to fruition, it makes a difference for the whole world. So we're not only doing it for ourselves, but we can say something like, I am knowing that peace prevails in the world. I am knowing that arguments are replaced by discussions. Or I'm knowing that the light and the love of harmony of spirit is surrounding this world. And when we send that out, because we're so connected, the flap of a butterfly's wing in Beijing affects the weather in New York, we're so connected that just those thoughts going out into the universe make a difference for this better world, for this world, bringing it up to its next level of excellence in this year of 2026. So there are a few things that I know, and 3 of them are: consciousness is creative. Our thoughts create our lives, like happened with my sugar cube experience. Divine guidance is universal, and it's rooted in meaning, like Viktor Frankl found when he survived Auschwitz and now then gave his huge gift to the world. And it unfolds through listening and alignment, not force, like John and I listened instead of forcing ourselves to make a decision. We listened and came home first, and everything flowed from that. So in conclusion, we don't need to force our way into this new year. We don't need to have it all figured out. There's a wisdom already moving through us, through our thoughts, through our sense of meaning, and through our willingness to listen. And I am knowing that we are blessed throughout this brand new year, gently guided by the divine wisdom within us, through us, and around us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Christina Tillotson. Thank you so much, and I want to thank Dr. Moyer Fitzpatrick for your amazing work, allowing her to be here. And I also want to thank Maggie Rentala. She is in the front row. She is not leaving my side all day, or while we're here anyways, because she is ready to run up here and take over for Dr. Christina at any moment. So thank you for being here, Maggie. And now let's welcome Davina back to our stage.
As you can see, I'm not a morning person, but here we are. risen. The good Lord rose me today. But yes. This next song is another original, and it is one of the first songs that I ever wrote. And I don't play it very often, and I feel like my inner child is kind of calling me to do that more, and I got to remind her that I haven't forgotten about her. So it's called Same Sun. I wonder why sometimes we walk with our heads down. Why sometimes we can't hear any other sound. You see, mind controls we instead of we controlling our minds. And with little time, we waste a precious life. Oh man, when will we understand that we're not the only ones? We've all been walking under the same sun. How do we forget to love? And when we forget, we won't. Now I don't know too much, but I know we're all still learning. Just try to let that ego go and flow and feel the passion burning. Because you're gonna get past it. Whatever your status is, just remember you gotta sing, sing, sing to the rhythm of your beat. You gotta groove, groove, groove with a move over you. Cause you are the master of you. And see, you're not the only one. Don't you know we've been walking under the same sign? How did we forget all of others' love? And how did we just forget we want? How did we forget that we want? How did we forget? How did we? Did you know it's the same sun? 'Cause we're all on, we're all on, we're all, it's all on.
This is Davina that will be back to Seaside many, many more times. Thank you so much. And now is our time to offer our gifts with Seaside. So I'd like to invite our ushers to the stage. And I'd like to thank all of you at home that send in your offerings when you can't be with us on a Sunday morning, or for the PayPal or Venmos, etc. Yeah, and for the auto tithes that you signed up saying that we take this out automatically, that brings us so much flow and ease here at Seaside. So thank you very much. So I'd like to start with the affirmation here. Spirit continues to bless my world. Gratefully, I live as the giving expression of Spirit, opening the floodgates of the affluent flow of greater good as my life now. our Seaside band that we love so much. And it is with an absolute filled heart to bless this giving of our generous, generous community, as we know that as we give, we receive, and that is not why we do it, but that is the law of circulation. So I bless this offering as we take it into Seaside and put it back out into the world in good stewardship. Amen. And this is Mike Florio. He is your board of trustees. He also is our handyman for absolutely everything. So any building repair, any furniture, etc. So thank you, Mike, for all you do here at Seaside. And thank you, Davina, for blessing us, letting me see your power nap in the back with Rebecca. That was awesome. That made my day, truly. And Rebecca for helping me through today. And have a great night at Humphreys tonight, and we look forward to Sade's show at Spaghettini next month. And Dr. Christina, thank you so much. Stepping in, showing up. She would not take no for an answer. She was going to be here no matter what. So thank you.
Not contagious.
And she's not contagious. Again, not
I'm
contagious.
not going to be hugging you, but I'm not contagious.
All right, and on visual, let's see, on sound we have Matthew. Thank you very much. On visuals, we have Landon that stepped up to a blank slate today and created everything and walked me through everything. So thank you, Landon. And our men here, we have Stu, we have Tim, we have Edwin, and behind the wall, we have Steve Grant running everything, and Dee Seidel on the Facebook chat line. So we have not seen Dee for a while since she moved back home. So she is running that chat, though, for all of you online. And let's see, right now, well, I'm checking in with Miss Jessica while I had a little, wait. Before that, I want to remind everyone next week is the annual Q&A with Reverend Christian called Ask the Rev. So come with your questions next week. Be sure to be here. And Friday night, we have Azim Kamisa, the Journey of Forgiveness, Destination Peace. You do not want to miss him, starting off this new year with such inspiration, such peace that we need in this world right now. An amazing message that cannot come at a better time. So be sure to be here and get your tickets with me today out in the social hall, the Holder Hall. And also tickets for the gala that's January 30th. Again, there are limited tickets left. Once we reach 100, there is no more. So that is a limited event. Beautiful event, again, with Ruby and the Red Hots, catered dinner, and a beautiful facility that Scott and Susie Glenn just built. So, all right. Jessica, it looks like you have a couple boys on your hands.
The crew. Yeah, I do. Happy New Year, everybody. Hi. So yes, we had our original friends here with us today, and a new volunteer, which we're really excited about. So it was the perfect way to slow down and yield. Remember, we use the word yield today, to pause, to teach and exactly what we do. And we have some really solid crew here who is able to kind of take us through each step of what our class is. So Wesley, do you want to just kind of share one thing that we did in class today? Yeah? Okay.
So what we did in class today is that we read a book called God's Name. God's Name.
Okay, and then what did we do with after we read the book, though? What did we make?
After we read the book, we got a paper and we write our names down, and we write what our names can be.
Right. So we had our name. So your name's Wesley, right? So we wrote Wesley, and then with a W, we would look on a piece of paper that had all these God qualities, right? It's God ingredients. So then we would take our W. Do you remember what your W stood for?
Willpower.
Willpower. And then we would do E. What was E? Do you remember? Endurance. Endurance. That's a hard word. Endurance. So then we took all of these God ingredients, right? And then that created our God name, right? Because we are made of God. We are one with God, right? Yeah, okay. There you go. That's what we did. You want to just say hi?
Hi.
There we go. That's all we're going to get.
Thank you, Jessica. Wesley, way to go. Your good friend, Rebecca Jade, is really proud of you right now. So am I. So thank you so much. And right now, I would like to pray. And for that, I would like to ask my great friend, Maggie Rentala, that is here to jump in, to take over and do that prayer.
All right, Seaside. We've been all loved up. And now we're going to take all of that love and we're going to use it with the healing power of prayer. You're welcome to close your eyes. You're welcome to stand up and sway. But I want you to know what I know. I know that there is only love. Seaside is a legacy of love. And I know that we are that power of love. And I know that with this legacy and this power, there is creation. I know that the creative power of love is my life. I use the words and the wisdom that are my inner guidance to create. And I know that is God's work as my life. And I know that that is God's work as your life. Whether you are sitting here today in this sanctuary, in this light bubble of love, or you are watching online from 1,000 miles away, you are the creative force of love, of God. I know that you, if you are watching this on YouTube in 100 years, you are the power of God. God's work is done by you. And I know that each one of us hears that inner guidance. Each one of us feels that creative force welling up in our hearts, in our bodies, in our minds. And I know that each one of us masters the power of creation to take that inner voice, to take that inner guidance, to take that love and make it be known to the universe as our life. I know that anyone who is facing something that has the appearance of pain, of sickness, of death, of problems, of poverty, I know that those situations are transformed by love, by community, by the power of music, by the sacred act of a hug. Anything in this world is love transformed by you. I know this is true because this is what is happening here and now. I see it. I feel it in my own heart. I heard it on this stage today, and I know that the plan for 2026 is more love, more life, and more of each of us coming alive as love. In this grateful place of my heart, in this grateful gratitude place of the sanctuary that is Seaside, in this grateful place of being seen by you with love, we claim more of it with our hearts full of gratitude. All our gratitude and prayers answered, claimed, adored, loved, and released knowing that it is true, knowing that it is so, believing it so fully that when we lay our heads down at night, we let it go because we know it is so, and so it is. There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. You've got to let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. So no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Said I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. So no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Seaside, sing it from your heart. Come on.
And I let go. Let the Spirit run my life.
That's right.
Is open wide, and I'm only here.
Beautiful. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yeah, Seaside.
Before we do the affirmation, let's give a shout out to Tara. She stepped in so beautifully with everything. And thank you, Maggie, for that beautiful prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now for the affirmation. I trust divine wisdom moving through and as me. Let's put our hands on our hearts. I trust divine wisdom moving through and as me. And one more time. I trust divine wisdom moving through and as me in our song of grace.
I'm living in love. I'm living in peace. I'm living my life for what I believe. Through joys and through fears, in this world I walk. God's grace shines on me, and it shines on us all. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We're living in love. We're living in peace. United we stand as one family. We honor all truth as together we walk. God's grace moves through me, and it moves through us all. We are living in grace. 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 Happy New Year, rest of your Sunday.